Good morning. Welcome to the JWAY Weekly Minute. It's been a couple weeks. I'm sorry. I've been busy. Hanukkah, lots of good stuff. But here we go. Let's say you have to hire somebody. Let's say you've got an important position to hire for, and you got to do a job interview. Now, you really want to get a good sense of the person sitting across the table from you. You want to really know who they are. The problem is that most people on a job interview at their absolute best behavior, and they're giving you an image that they want to portray about themselves, and sometimes it's pretty difficult to figure out who the person is. You can't really get to the core of who they are. I heard once there was a CEO of a large company who had an interesting practice, and I'm not saying whether this is ethical or not, but what he would do is he'd bring out the prospect to a restaurant, and he'd tell the restaurant staff in advance to make the person's meal miserable, to mess everything up, have the waiter be rude, spill something on the guy, and just give the guy a miserable experience in the restaurant. And the CEO would then see how the person reacted to having a horrible experience in a restaurant, and that was his way of getting a real sense of who the person was. There's an interesting statement. Again, I'm not saying this practice is ethical, but it is an effective way of figuring out who a person is. There's a famous statement in the Talmud that says you could see who a person is, test his metal, really see the true person. Bekiso, Picasso, Ubekoso. Kind of little interesting play on words there. Bekiso means with his purse, with what he spends his money on. What a person is willing to invest in, to spend his money on, is a true sign of who he is. Picasso is his anger, how a person reacts when he's upset, when he's angry, when he's emotional. That also a person kind of unmasks their true feelings. And the last one is when a person with his cup, Bekoso with his cup, when he drinks. When a person drinks, you also get to see the true self of a person. We're pretty good in society on a regular basis of masking who our true selves are. But there's certain moments that we really reveal who we really are inside, both for good and for not good. Sometimes the true goodness of a person comes out. Sometimes the true evil of a person comes out, or the true, I wouldn't say evil, it's a harsh word, but the negative side of a person comes out. Again, when you're in a high pressure situation, the three things the Talmud says are what you spend your money on, what happens when you get emotional when you're in a pressure situation, maybe you get upset, and the last one is what happens when you drink a little bit too much, something to be conscious of specifically this time of the year. Have a wonderful week.